Hey y'all, before I start this video, I have two quick shout outs. They're both to people from my Youth Run NOLA team. First shout out goes to Darren Mingo yesterday, I guess, in Youth Run NOLA. He ran 2 laps around the school the entire time, never walked once, and I'm really proud of you. The second one goes out to Alexis in I believe you're in Princeton. Correct me if I'm wrong, and you can yell at me if you're not. You've been getting so much better, and I'm very proud of you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to review what we do when we multiply exponents. We should be really good at this by this time. It's going to be a quick video, review, then problems for you to practice on your own, and then you're going to flip to the other side, and we're going to review multiplying decimals one more time. Bruce is also around, so he may make an appearance at the end of the video. Starting, I have 3 to the 5th times 3 to the 2nd power. I know that when I am multiplying exponents by each other, and the base is the same, I can do what with my exponents? Well, when the base is the same, I know that I can add my exponents. So I have a base of 3, a base of 3, so I can add my exponents. This simplifies to 5 plus 2, 3 to the 7th. You may also see it written like this, 3 to the 5 plus 2. These are equivalent, they are the same. All right, let's try a little bit more, one that's a little more challenging. Let's do 2 to the 5th times 6 squared times 2 to the 4th. You will see that right here I am multiplying my exponents. Now I can only add exponents when the bases are the same. So I see a 2 and a 6. I cannot add my exponents together, but I can add it to this one. So I'll add 5 plus 4, which gives me 2 to the 9th, and I still have just 6 squared. That's our next one. All right, let's get into it where things are a little bit more complicated. So let's try 4 to the negative 3rd power times 4 to the 7th power. My bases are the same, and I'm multiplying, which means that I can add my exponents. I'm just going to write this down here. I'm going to add my exponents, negative 3 plus 7. Are there more good guys or bad guys? There's more good guys, so I know that this is going to be positive. How much bigger is 7 than 3? 4. So this would simplify to 4 to the 4th power. 2 more. What if I had 7 to the 3rd power times 7 to the negative 6th power? I'm multiplying, which means that I can add my exponents when the bases are the same. So I'm going to add this. I'm just going to write this out. Anytime I say a negative and a positive, it really helps me to just write it out. 3 plus negative 6. In this one, are there more good guys or bad guys? There's more bad guys. So because there are more bad guys, this answer will be negative. How much bigger is 6 than 3? It will be negative 3. So this becomes 7 to the negative 3rd power. This is one way to write it. I could simplify it even further. I know that this negative exponent tells me that I'm going to have a fraction. My numerator is 1. My base is 7. And it's raised to the 3rd power. These two are equivalent expressions. Last example. 5 to the negative 2nd times 5 to the negative 4th. When I'm multiplying exponents and the bases are the same, I can add the exponents. I'm going to write this out. Negative 2 plus negative 4. 2 bad guys show up, and 4 more bad guys show up. How many bad guys do I have? I have 6, so this is negative 6. Remember, if the signs are the same, you add them and keep the sign. So this becomes 5 to the negative 6th power. I can rewrite this one step further. This negative exponent tells us that we're going to divide, or that we're going to have a fraction. So my numerator is 1. It's going to become a fraction. My base is 5, and it's raised to the positive 6th power. These two are equivalent expressions. What I'm going to have you do is pause this video, finish the rest of the practice problems on your worksheet. When you've finished those, press play again, and I'm going to review one time again how to multiply decimals. So go ahead and pause the video right now. All right, if you're watching, it's because you've finished the practice problems and you're on the back side of your worksheet, and we have one more example. I want to show us and review how to multiply decimals. So I'm going to have 2.3 times 10.6. Now, I'm going to put the number with more digits on top, so that's 10.6. And I'm going to multiply it by 2.3. I want to change this real quick. This is my bad. Instead of 2.3, make this 0.23. I did that because I want to make a point when we're multiplying decimals. We do not line up our decimals when we're multiplying. We only do that when we're adding and subtracting. But we do put the number that has more digits at the top. It's not necessarily always the bigger number, but the one that has the most digits. So let's go ahead and multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1. 1. 3 times 1 is 3. I have to go to my tens place value, so I need to put a 0 as a placeholder. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. And 2 times 1 is 2. Go ahead and add these together. I get 8, 3, 4, and 2. And now I need to figure out where do I put that decimal point. Well, I moved it once over, and I'll move this one 2 times. So I moved it a total of 1 plus 2. I moved it a total of 3 times. So that means when I move the decimal point back, I must move it back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. My final answer is 2 and 438 thousandths. When you're finished with this video, make sure you add it to your tracker. I saw a few people missing it from Harvard yesterday, Yale, and Princeton. I don't know if you do this or not. Harvard, make sure you add it to your tracker. I've been checking trackers, and some people haven't been completing the videos, which means it's a 0 on our exit ticket or a 0 for our grade, and that's just not cool and totally not Harvard style. So make sure you record it, and if your name's not missing from it, let me know when you come up front.